all aging. We know that. If you get to be my age, you know it even more, that in fact time moves on and with it comes age. But is there a normal aging process? Well, there is, and let's take a look at that. Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Schimpff. This is part of a continuing series on aging gracefully. Well, what's the goal of each of us as we age? I'm kind of laying this out as we'd like to live a long time, most of us. We certainly want to live healthy, and along the way, let's have some fun. So that's the goal I'm going to put up there for you. What's normal aging? Well, just like the old car, old parts wear out. Old parts wear out. We know that happens. There is a steady process of loss. Turns out that most of our organ functions decline at a very steady rate of about 1% per year. What functions? Well, like our bone strength, like our muscle size and strength, like our cognition. So let's take a look at each of those. Let's start with bone strength, which we usually measure as bone mineral density. And as the graphic shows, that when we're young and into our teenage years, our bone strength goes up. But it reaches a peak around age 20. It will never go any higher than that. And then it starts to come down at that 1% per year. And if we live long enough, it'll get down to a point where if we fall, we might break a bone because of osteoporosis. So that's what's happening. Let's look at cognition. It's the same story there. Again, as we are going up toward around age 20, our cognitive abilities are going up, and then they'll start down. There's an interesting message here. The higher we can get it up by the age of 20, the longer we've got for it to go down. Let's look at muscle loss. When it gets down to a low enough level, we call it sarcopenia. But it's the same story, about 1% per year. And any older person will tell you that they begin to notice it. Even though you exercise, it takes a lot more energy, a lot more effort to try and maintain the muscle size that you've had all those years. But you can see by the picture there at the top, on the left is a young man's muscle cross-section, and on the right is an older person's cross-section. What you see is less muscle, more fat. So that's what's happening. It's happening in all the organs of our body as we age, that 1% per year. I say 1%. It's a big variation, of course, and it varies from person to person and year to year, but a good general average is to use that 1%. Well, let's stop here for today, and we'll move on to more about this normal aging process in our next video.